To ensure that you avoid a dye disaster, rely on the professionals to do the work. PJ Hurtado is a hairstylist and colorist from Deja Vu Salon in Wilbraham, and he joins us to share tips for healthy hair. PJ,
yes,
healthy hair is more than just what shampoo and conditioner you use. It's also about what color you use.
Yes, you know, getting a professional to do your hair is not only the right choice, it should be the only choice.
And that's not just because you're a hairstylist.
No,
this is something that, you know, we think, oh, I'll just go to the store and get a box color. Now, that's what this is all about. Don't use the box color for many reasons. We're going to go through those reasons now, and I'm sure by the end of this segment, people will be convinced.
Yeah.
The first one is there's no expert there with you to pick out the hair color.
No, you know, when we read on the box, it might say brown or a dark brown. You put it on your hair, and then the next thing you know, it comes out black. And there's so many levels to this. We have so many different colors to our, you know, in the back room when we mix up. And there's not just one type of brown. There's many different browns, and there's many different blacks, and there's many different blondes. So to have somebody give you that expert opinion what might fit yourself, there's nobody there in the drugstore to help you out with that.
And if you've ever looked at the wall of box color, there's warms, there's cools, I mean, this girl can't, look at her, she's having a real problem.
Yeah, that's a bad day.
So it really is really hard to find that perfect color.
Yeah.
The next reason is because it's supposed to be customized to each person, the color.
Yeah, if you have, you know, if you have blue eyes, brown eyes, green eyes, and you have, you know, we want these color to look great on yourself. As you can tell, all those different swatches right there. There's depth behind certain colors. You can have a dark brown with some red hue behind it, or you can have an ashy blonde that, you know, fits your green eyes.
Right.
So there's so many different ways to approach color. It's nice to do something for each individual.
Yes, and if you've ever been to get it done professionally, which I hope everyone has, then they know that you do take the time to show you colors, try it out, you know, to kind of test out the swatches.
Of course, what goes against your skin.
Right, so it is a process. The next thing is the how-to factor. What do you mean by the how-to factor?
The how-to, so when you're applying color, if you don't know, okay, you have stubborn grays on top, you should, you know, those are going to have to sit on there for a little longer. You know, it's also, you're not supposed to necessarily run every single color through to the ends, because then your whole head will come out a lot darker. So the how-to factor also, when you're placing blonde, your capping or your highlights, you know, you want certain pieces to accent your face and look good on you, every single person individually. So if there's somebody doing it on you, it's a lot easier than you doing it yourself in a mirror.
Right, and like you said, it'll process faster in different parts of your hair, and you may not know that. So you have to make sure that you don't do it at home and mess it all up. Changing it is very difficult, so if you don't like it, then you're really panicking.
Yeah, so basically, if you put on layers and layers of box color, and the professional brands, they necessarily don't know how to lift or aren't great at lifting something they're not used to. It's like if you went to go to a house and there's a wall and it's been wallpapered 10 times over the top of each other. You're going to spend a lot of time getting that off. And that's the same concept with using box color repeatedly. It's going to take a lot of work to remove, and you don't know what's going to happen sometimes. And
it's not worth that, you know, whatever money the box color costs to have to go through that.
Yes.
All right, 30 seconds. Everyone's hair reacts differently to a different color.
Absolutely. Grays can be one of the toughest things to do. Also, you don't know what you pull. You might pull gold. You might pull ash. You might also pull red. And if you don't like that color, then we have colors and stuff to prevent that. And we just want the hair to look good at the end of the day. And I think we have your best interests. And so when you have a person do it, we're looking out for you.
Right, and you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're a professional. I think the most important thing, the most important takeaway message is the person on the box does not have that box color in their hair.
No matter what celebrity's on the box, I can guarantee they are not using that color.
See? So Eva Mendes, her hair looks great. It's not necessarily that box color. PJ, you convinced me. Great to have you here. Great advice. Today on Massive